Session will now come to order. Please rise for the Philippine National Anthem. Please remain standing for the opening prayer to be led by the Honorable James Hausian.
The Sangguniang Prayer. Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session, give us the wisdom to overcome passion. Give us that understanding heart to do away with prejudice. Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise. Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth in what is good. Give us the facility of language that we may be understood. And finally, O Lord, make us worthy public servants of this province we deeply love and highly honor, the province of Camarines Sur, the premier province of the Bicol region. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Honorable James Hausian. Please be seated. May I now request the Secretary to do the roll call?
Honorable Vice Governor Fortunato C. Peña. Honorable Board Member Romulo O. Hernandez. Honorable Board Member Russell M. Banyas. Honorable Board Member Wilfredo Rex C. Oliva. Honorable Board Member Fabio F. Figuracion. Honorable Board Member Emmanuel H. Noble. Honorable Board Member Alexander James B. Hausian. Honorable Board Member Nelson B. Julia. Honorable Board Member Amador L. Simando. Honorable Board Member Hilmar S. Pacamara. Honorable Board Member Salvador A. Sinyard Jr. Mr. Chairman, I have the honor to certify the existence of a quorum.
Considering that we now have the quorum, the Honorable Rex Oliva is now recognized. After that, the Honorable Simando is recognized.
Mr. Chair, please. There is one person in this session hall whose name was not mentioned during the roll call. He is the Federation President of the Provincial Councilors League. So I believe, Mr. Chairman, there is a letter from the office of the PCL, which is in connection with the issue that I raised. This is in connection with the membership in this Sanggunian of Honorable Giovanni Sinyar. So may I request, please, with your indulgence, Mr. Chair, may I request the Secretary to read the letter from the PCL.
Okay, the Secretary is so directed to read the letter from the PCL. Yes, what's the pleasure of the Honorable Simando?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. At this juncture, may I move the adoption of 213 internal rules of procedure of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Camarines Sur until such time that we shall have enacted the 2016 internal rules of procedure.
What's the pleasure of the Honorable?
Mr. Chair, I have a pending motion, please, which is in the matter of the membership of member of this Sanggunian, which I believe is a matter of right. And before considering anything else, before the adoption of the internal rules, if we will adopt the 2013 internal rules, I believe we should resolve first the issue on the membership of one member here.
Okay, so we will tackle the motion of the Honorable Simando after the we have taken action on the pending motion of the Honorable Oliva. The Secretary is so directed to read the communication.
June 14, 2016. Honorable members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, Province of Camarines Sur, Provincial Capital Cadlan, Pili, Camarines Sur, through Office of the Vice Governor, Presiding Officer. Honorable gentlemen, warm greetings from the PCL. Please be informed that Honorable Giovanni A. Senior of Bragay, Camarines Sur will continue to perform his duties and functions as the Provincial Federation President of PCL Camarines Sur Federation. Attached herewith is the holdover authority. The PCL National Board, during its second quarterly meeting on June 13, 2016 at the Lim Ket Kai Lux Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City, authorized Honorable Giovanni A. Senior to continue holding the position as PCL Provincial Federation President in a holdover capacity. As such, he shall continue to represent the League as ex-officio member of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan until such time that the new set of Federation officers shall have been elected and proclaimed. The incumbent Provincial Federation President will further act as convener of the PCL election and as such will determine the venue and time of the elections, including the registration fees, upon consultation with the interim Federation officers. He is enjoined to coordinate with the DILG Provincial Director's Office as to the preparation and conduct of the election. Thanks for supporting PCL. Mabuhay. Very truly yours. Signed, Maybelline Rose Fernandez, National President. Alma Moreno, National Chairperson. National Secretary General Benito J. Brizuela.
Mr. Chair, it is mentioned in the letter that there is an attached holdover authority. So I may request, please, the Secretary to read the said holdover authority.
Yes, the Secretary is so directed to read.
Holdover authority. Know all men by this presence that, pursuant to pertinent provisions of the Philippine Councilors League Constitution and bylaws, particularly on succession into office, the Honorable Giovanni A. Senior of Bragay, Camarines Sur, the incumbent Provincial Federation President of Camarines Sur, who was re-elected into office in May 9, 2016 elections, has been duly authorized by the National Board during its second quarterly meeting on June 13, 2016, at the Lim Ket Kai Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City, to continue holding the position as the PCL Provincial Federation President of the Province of Camarines Sur. As such, he shall continue to perform and hold the office and exercise its functions and responsibilities until the next Federation President shall have been elected, proclaimed, and qualified. Done 14th day of June 2016 at the Lim Ket Kai Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City. Signed, the National President Maybelline Rose Fernandez, the National Chairperson Alma Moreno, and the National Secretary General Benito J. Brizuela.
Mr. Chair, with the holdover authority, I believe there is no legal impediment as to the inclusion of the Honorable Giovanni Senior to join the elected Vice Governor and the regular members of the Sanggunian. So may I move, Mr. Chair, considering that the entry in this Sanggunian of a member is a matter of right, may I move that the name of Honorable Giovanni Senior, representing the Federation of the Philippine Councilors League, be included in the roll call. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion duly seconded by Honorable Hausian and Honorable Hernandez. Any objection? The chair hears none. The same motion is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The Secretary is so directed to include the name of the Honorable Giovanni Senior in the list. So we will now tackle the motion of the Honorable Simando. There was a motion raised by the Honorable Simando on the adoption of the interim rules. Can you please reiterate your motion, Honorable Simando?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. As at this juncture, may I move for the adoption of the 2013 Internal Rules of Procedure of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Camarines Sur as our interim rules. In the meantime, that we have not yet adopted our own rules for 2016.
And any second, duly seconded by Honorable Oliva, Honorable Figuracion, and Honorable Noble. Any objection? Hearing none, the same motion is approved.
Thank you.
The inaugural messages from the newly elected sets of officers for 2016 to 2019.
We will have a slight change in the presentation in the messages. We will first hear the message of the board members, and then the vice governor, and finally the governor. So it will be the governor who will be giving his last message. So may we now call on the Honorable Russell Banyes, the board member of the 1st District of Camarines Sur, for his inaugural message.
Honorable Mix Villafuerte, Honorable Ato Peña, my fellow elected board members, and the PCL, ex-officio member, Giovanni Sinyar, guests, friends from media, my co-workers here in this institution, good morning. This humble representation, Russell Banyes, has the mandate from my constituents, from the 1st District of Camarines Sur, that comprises the towns of Del Gallego, Ragay, Lupi, Sipukot, and Cabusao. It is with great pleasure that I will work with you for the next 3 years and will be guided and will adhere to the mission and vision of this chamber in serving the betterment of the people of the province of Camarines Sur. It is with dignity, dedication, and integrity, especially for the interest and progress of my district, which I am representing. I stand here today proudly and but grateful to my supporters and team. Sa kanila ang aking taus-pusong pasalamat. And I also would like to thank my family and of course our Lord God. Sa inyo pong lingkod, kung titingnan, si Russell Banyes po ay mabigat sa timbang. Pero po, magian po akong katrabaho. Kung ang pag-uusapan po ang pag-unlad ng ating probinsya, ang kabutihan ng ating mga mamamayan, lalong-lalo na po sa unang distrito ng Camarines Sur, ako po ay palaging yes na yes. Again, congratulations po and salamat po sa warm welcome nindo po sa kuya. Mabuhay po kita gabos. Salamat po.
May I now call on the Honorable Molo Hernandez for his inaugural message.
Thank you, Vice Governor. Ginagalangan ko pong Gobernador, kang Kamsur, Governor Mix Villafuerte, Vice Governor Ato Peña, mga membro po kahit Sangguniang Panlalawigan, yaon man po ang ex-officio si BM Bani Sinyar, mga department head, narayaon po igdiyo, mga media, narayaon po igdiyo, mga taga Camarines Sur, may mga taga Segundo Distrito. Diyos maray na aga po sa inyo gabos. Nininervyos po pati ko. Kasugma, nag-iisip po, kung ano man daw niya, kung itataram ko, sabi ko. Din sinabi ko, maray pa niya ako kubuksan ko si laptop ko, si research man ko. No daw niya ako ang gustong sabi yung kailang inaugural address. Tapos, pa si research ko, ay madali lang man pala niya ako. Ang dapat pala, sabi ko na, ang dapat nagibuhon sa mga masunod na aldaw. Ako po, yaon igdiyo, sabi nga ni kayan, garo yun na po niyang ini ang pinakamagayong ko na po garong inaugural address po iti sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan, ta ako po nakaanom na igdingon yan lang ko nag-adal. Kaya ito, palibasa po kaya ito, dahil ko inaapod na inot, na ako asan akong ideya, ano niya ako tapagparapadipisil ko ang buhay ko, mas dipisil na nga niya ako si kampanya, tapos ninurudugtong ko, saka ko nataram. Ngunyan, pagiling ako kaya ikadua ko. Iba niya, dapat na akong mag-adal, masakit niyo. Kaya po, ang masasabi ko po, hindi kay Governor Migs, asahan po nindo Gov na ang suporta ko po, iyo manggirara. Hiniling ko po ning mga grupong iniyo, haros na kaibanan ko po, mga padiyong kuman po ning duwang baguan, para riyo po kami masuporta sa imo. Sabi nga ni po kaya nakaagi pong mga turnomi, igwang board member, kita ba nga ngayon, one time, nag-iinom-inom po kami. Si Butch Figurasyon po, nag-urulay-ulay kami kaya ito. Kita ba nga ngayon, mga loyal kigo ba di? Kung sa tagbang ngayon, matagbang nga ngayon, kita taaram tangi ang gobernador, ang mga plano, mga gagayon. Anaputa na lang kung anong gusto ni Gob. Kung matagbang ngayon sa 10th floor, kung tindugan pa o ang payo ang inot. Arog po kayang kaloyalan sa mo po, sir, na mga board member. Ako po talagang sabi nga ni kayan, haloy na po ko ang mga Villaferte, mayo man po kong nahiling na dapat kontrahon. Kasi talagang mga maray man po ang intention. Mala nga ni po, bako lang po sindan naguno, pati po ko naguno. Takang karampa niyan, ang pagpapalatribuna ko lang po, si mga tinabang po kang probinsya ni Governor Migs, taang pagtubod ko niya ko, kami niya ko, party po kayan. Kaya po ako sabi nga ni Kem, binurutuan ako, dahil po duman sa ginibuang kang probinsya ni Governor Migs, every time maglibot ako, tanda ko, sa barangay niya akong iniyo, may mga scholarship si Gov Migs, may mga patinampo, ako niya ako, party kayan. Sabi nga ni po Kem, dahil man yan mangyayari na mayong tabang po ang Sangguniang Panlalawigan, taga-busbo yan. Kaya ugmaon po nga ni ko, ako dahil nadipisilan po sa kampanya, dahil po duman sa mga kagigibuan po kan sa tuyang namamayong gobernador, sa tabang po kang board member, ay dakulaon po, mala nga ni sigastos ko lang ang eleksyon, 51,000. Yaon po sa Comelec, sinabmit ko. Kaya talagang ka mo. Ning ako po, sabi nga ni Kaya, gusto ko man po magpasalamat po sa kagurangnan, kay Governor Migs, sa mga pamilya Villaferte po, tako ang pagtubod ko po, kung mayo ka man sa grupuhan, day ka man kinuha kang line-up, day ka man talaga manggagana. Masakit po baga mangganang board member na independent. Mala nga ni po, base sa record, magpung kay itong nag-uso ang redistricting, mayo pa pong nangganang board member na independent. Kaya po, nagpapasalamat po ko sa pamilya Villaferte. Sa tuya pong Vice Governor, sabi nga ni po kayan, haros tulo na po ang nakaibanan kong Vice Governor po. Puro maray po sila, may kanya-kanyang kamarayan. Si Sir Ato po, sabi nga ni Ken, sabi ko Ken, yun ikaduwang magurang ko po. Talagang, sabi nga ni po kayan, yun nag-guide po sa kuya na minsan nga nasusupog ako, taday man nagdaday, basta dulokon mo. Hindi man po sa mga miyembro kan Sangguniang Panlalawigan, haros po, may mga ideya akong nakukuha sa inda, na minsan mas kinadidipisilan po ko, yaong po ang pagtabang sa inda. Mala nga ni po kasogma, nag-urulay-ulay kami sa mga chairmanship. Ako po nakiulay na kuro anon maninda kong membro. Kinuruaman po nga ni ko gabos. Sabi ko, mas dipisil niya ako ni membro ako kang gabos na committee, bako lang sa administrative case. Nasabi ko, ang administrative case, masakit-sakit. Igdi po sa mga media, gusto ko man po magpasalamat sa Indo. Sabi nga ni Kayan, trinato nindo kong mga barkada. Igdi po sa mga department head po, dahil ko nasaro-saroon. Grabe po ang tabang nindo sa kuya. Dahil lang po nindo aram, pero indirect, grabe po ang tabang nindo sa kuya. Sabi nga ni Ken, aram tanan secret. Ano po? Dahil ko po yan nalilingawan. Sa mga taga-sangguniang panlalawigan po, mga empleyado, ay ako po nai-inspirar na maski po kay tunahali ako, pag-iigdi ko po, maglabang ka ngayon, maglabang ka kaya, ugmaman po, dahil ko po yan nalilingawan. Sabi ko nga ni, habang nabubuhay po si Mulo Hernandez, dahil ko po yan malilingawan. Tas sabi ko, ang politika, maaragi sa nakita, dahil man kita dyan, sasakahan, malampas kita dyan. Kaya ako po, dahil ko yan, sa anong paagi, lalong-lalo na po sa segundo distrito, sabi nga ni po kayan, maski nga ni po ditang gastos, gulpiyon po sinako ami pong boto sa segundo distrito, kaibanan po ang sa kuyang partner. Salamat sa mga taga-segundo distrito sa pagtiwala. Mala nga ni po duman sa kalaban mi, nilamangan mi pong 30,000 na boto, duman sa nag-ikapat po, nilamangan mi kulang-kulang 70,000 na boto. Sa tabang po yan kan segundo distrito. Kaya po ang kwenta, sukli ko po sa inda, ako sa kuya po sa mga taga-segundo distrito, dahil po giraray maalangan. Kung ang pagtubod makakatabang si Mulo Hernandez, magdyan sa nasa opisina, tawiling po kung magtabang pagkaya ko. Sa gabos na paagi, ang pagtabang baga, gulping paagi. Sabi nga ni po kayan, ang sarong politiko nga kung gusto may magtabang may paagi. Pero ang sarong politiko pagabong tumabang may mga rason. Pangunguya po. Kaya ako sa taga-segundo distrito, aramaninduan mga number ko, pwede man mag-text na lang pagkaya, re-reply yung pagday kaya, re-reply yun man po. Yan ang nugali ni Mulo Hernandez. Ako po dahil na magpaparahaloy, Diyos maray na luntok po sa inyo, kabos. Salamat lang po.
Thank you, Honorable Mulo Hernandez. Just a kind reminder to everybody, we are just given short time for the inaugural message. So, the Honorable James Hausian is now requested to deliver his inaugural message.
A pleasant morning to our Governor, Governor Migs. The same as well to our Vice Governor, my colleagues, fellow board members, department heads, members of media friends. Just maray na aga po sa Tuya Gabos. I was actually moved by the speech of my partner from the 2nd District. Ngayon ko lang nalaman na nakalamang pala si gastos ko. Because bilang sarong re-electionista, medyo dikit lang ang gastos. Gaya kay board member Mulo, nasa 51 lang. Sa Kuya, inabot sa ko ng 56,000. So, lamang ako sa ima ng 5,000 sa garagastoson. I wish foremost to extend my gratitude to my parents for their unending guidance, to my wife for her undiminished support, to Congressman El Rey Villaferte and Governor Migs Villaferte for their unwavering trust, and most of all, to my constituents in the 2nd District of Camarines Sur for the opportunity to serve them in my first term as regular board member of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Youth, education, and family shall define the first 3 years of my service. This is my niche. Igdi po ako magaling. Rest assured that I shall direct all my efforts to protect and improve these sectors. Sa totoo lang po, pagdating po sa mga komitiba, di man ako po nagkukuaning kadakol-dakol na committee because I know for a fact that I'm good on certain things and I'm good only on a few things. I'm not good on a lot of things. I continue to believe in the saying that the great leader must be both competent and trustworthy. Sa madaling salita, ang pagiging saro pong leader, kaipuhan, may aram ka. And most of all, dapat na pagkakatiwalaan ka. Dahil po, supisyente sa sarong leader na na pagkakatiwalaan lang, pero wala ka namang alam. At mas lalo nang hindi maganda sa isang leader, ang marunong ka lang, pero hindi ka naman na pagkakatiwalaan. Furthermore, I believe in the saying that if one wishes to go fast, he must run alone. But if one wishes to go far, all must run together. Sa madaling salita, kung gusto mong paspas, magsolo-solo ka. Pero kung gusto mong harayo ang satuyang maabot, we have to run together. I believe firmly that it is possible to say that progress is upon us. I am James Haushan, and it is my privilege to make sure that that progress is at hand. Diyos mabalos, mabuhay po ang Segundo Distrito. Thank you very much and good morning.
Thank you, Board Member James Hausian. The Honorable Nelson Julia is now requested to deliver his inaugural message.
Sa satuya pong ginagalangan na Gobernador, Honorable Gob Mix Villaperte, sa samung Presiding Officer, Honorable Baez Bato Peña, sa mga pag-iribang board members, kaining August Body, especialmente ang sa kuyang kababayan, siguro aramta na ngunya na nangyari na ando ang membro kang Sagod ng Palalawigan hali po sa Sarong Banawaan. Mag-best friend pa. Sabi ni Lolo ni Gob Mix, totoo yan. Sa mga department heads, opisyalis at empleados kan Provincial Camarines Sur, sa mga membros kan media, sa mga bisita, fellow workers in the government, maray na pagkaaga sa Sendo Gabos. Init po sa Gabos, gusto ko munang ipaabot ang sa kong udok sa buot na pagpadyos mabalos sa mga constituentes kan Tercer Distrito ng Camarines Sur. Sa liwat na pagtaunin do sako din mandato na biging representative giraray sa satuyang Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Saro po ining unra na sa kong tutungkusan sa pagserbi sa Indo bilang sa indong boses sa probinsya din Camarines Sur. Sa sako pong mga boss, Gob Mix, asin Baez Gob Ato, mabalos man po sa indong dakulang suporta, asin tabang, sa sakong mga programa sa nakaaging tulong taon, na kung sa iyo ang sakong naging inspirasyon sa pag-utob kan sakuyang mandato bilang representante kan Tercer Distrito. Ang sa indong pong lingkod, dahil nalilingaw kan mandato bilang opisyal kan probinsya. Ako po bilang bukal kan Tercer Distrito, sa ko pong inaasigurar na ipapadagos ang pagsuporta sa mga programa kan sa itong ginagalangan ng gobernador asin vice gobernador. Sa tabang kan sa kuya mga pag-iriba sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan, sa kuya pong ipapadagos ang sakong sinsirong pagserbi sa satong mga constituentes sa paagi nin paghaman nin mga maninigong resolusyon asin ordinansa na kinakaipo na gayo sa pag-asenso kanlang magpamilya digdi sa tuyang probinsya, partikularmente sa sektor kan agrikultura asin sa mga hobenes. Sa inot ko pong termino bilang board member, ako po ang naging chairman kan Committee on Agriculture, Aquaculture and Agrarian Reform, asin Committee on Consumers Protection. Sa ko pong pinagduunan na marhay ang sektor kan agrikultura, hinuhulita sa kong pagtubod, yaon didi ang buhay niya to asin ang intirong probinsya, ang mga importanteng ordinansa na sa kong naipasar, yun mga minasunod. Agricultural Code of Province of Camarines Sur, Ordinance Institutionalizing, Promoting, and Development Organic Agriculture in the Province of Camarines Sur, Camarines Sur Carabao Development Ordinance of 2014, as in an half-price ordinance igdi po sa tuyang probinsya. Duwa lang po ang nagkontra kay iniyo, si Manay Susan sa si Ma'am Narne, ta bitin sinda sa price. Dakon man po akong mga resolusyon na napasar. Asin natabangan ang mga civic organization sa pagmaahot ko pong makatabang sa mga out-of-school youth sa sakong distrito. Sa kuyang pong pinaghinguha na makahagan ng dikit na ayuda sa TESDA para magkaigwa ang tercer distrito ng TESDA scholarship sa lindong kan TESDA programs na sa ngunyan, igwa na po kitang poko mas o menos sanggatos na estudyante sa manlaylay na eskwelahan na nasa jurisdiksyon kan TESDA sa law kan tercer distrito kan probinsya nin Camarines Sur. Bilang ilihido ganaray na bukal ngunya na termino, sa kuya pong ipapadagos ang mga proyektong sakong napunan, urog na ang pagpapusog kan sektor nin agrikultura. Sa paagikan paghaman, panin mga maninigong mga resolusyon at ordinansa na mamakatabang sa pagpukusog kan sa tuyang agrikultura. Kung ako po tatawanan nin pagkakataon, unya na termino, gusto ko pong matutukan man ang peace and order sa satuyang probinsya. Aram ta po kung gura ano kaseryoso ang satong presidente sa pag-eliminar kan kriminalidad sa entirong nasyon. Generalmente, kausa kan drug addiction. Ako man po ang minasuporta sa satong presidente, siring man kan pagsuporta kan sa tuyang ginagalangan ng Gobernador Mix sa satong presidente sa iyang anti-drug and criminality campaign. Nadakulang problema kan sa tuyang sosyudad na kausa kan atrasadong pag-asenso kan sa tuyang nasyon. Sa ko pong hinahagad sa mahal na Diyos na sa natauan nin tamang giya ang entirong sanggunang palalawigan sa pamamayo kan sa tuyang Vice Gobernador Ato Peña para sa pagkakaigwa nin unidad asin tamang direksyon sa pag-utob kan samuyang mandato para lalo pang maiangat ang antas kan kabuhayan kan lamang pamilya idigdi sa satuyang namumutan na probinsya nin Camarines Sur. Liwat po, mahagad po iraraya kami nintabang asin pangadji sa labang saro na taga Camarines Sur para giyahan kami sa pag-utob kan sa mong siguradong mandato, sagradong mandato bilang public servant with utmost sincerity and dedication. Liwat po, Diyos mabalos asin maray na pagkaaga, liwat sa satoy agabos.
Thank you, Honorable Nelson Julia. The Honorable Salvador Bading Senior is now requested to deliver his inaugural message.
Governor Mix Villafuerte, Vice Governor Ato Peña. Ang inot po ako, naghahagad pasensya sa Indo. Di po ko sanay sa bilang, haloy po ako bilang alkalde kang Banwaan ng Magaraw, buon kang 92. Di ko po nga na-imagine, kasubago, nag-ano ko di. Nagirumduman ko po pati, tubo ko bagang pagbuburukasan kang mga eskwela. Nagaro ka po itong prep. Dapat iba nang ka sa imong ina. Kapag binayaan na hibi, yun po baga, ang mga baguhan na pag-eskwela. Kaya, kibukal Russell, di mo ko pigipagbayaan, tabaga maghibi ako. Sa totoo po na mamaguhan pa akong maray. Simple lang po ang mensahe ko. Maski po kang nakaaging eleksyon, iba po si mga kairibanan, iba si partido. Pero po, tayaon po kita ngunyan digdi, ang mensahe ko lang po para kay Governor Mix. Asahan mo po ang sa kuyang sagabos na sa imong programa asin policy siyaon po ang suporta ni Board Member Bading Senior. Saka kay Ato Peña, asin po sa pag-iriba. Salamat po, Gabos.
Thank you, Honorable Bading Senior. The Honorable Amador Simando is now requested to deliver his inaugural message.
Medyo huralawig ang diskurso ko, kaya so gusto magturog na muna. Our beloved Governor Mix Villaperte, whose overwhelming victory during the recently concluded elections is a crystal clear manifestation of a seal of approval by the electorate of the province of Camarines Sur for his sterling performance as the governor of the premier province of the Bicol region and his excellent stewardship of the provincial government. Thank you, Governor Mix. Our dear Vice Governor, Ato Peña, who was rewarded a third term by the electorate of our province for his advocacy of Christian innovative leadership. My co-members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, department heads, members of the media, co-workers in the provincial government, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Before anything else, may I express my profound thanks and gratitude to our Almighty God for bringing us here together in this assembly. To our very own Governor Mix for being here with us in our inaugural session. His presence in this momentous event shows that Governor Mix will be working hand in hand with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, if only to fulfill the fresh mandate that was bestowed on him by the electorate of our province of Camarines Sur. Thank you, Governor Mix, for gracing the Sangguniang Panlalawigan with your precious presence. Thank you for your support to me as a member of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and during the campaign period for my re-election. Your executive agenda for this 3-year term from 2016 to 2019 will be fully supported by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, headed by our beloved and indefatigable Vice Governor Ato Peña. May I likewise express my boundless thanks and gratitude to our ever-understanding Vice Governor Ato Peña, who is ever ready to extend his helping hand not only to the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, but to the lowliest employee to the highest heads of the department, who are wholeheartedly cooperative in its quest to being accredited under the institutional standard operation. I was informed that accreditation of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan under the ISO will come soonest. Thank you, Vice Governor Ato. I assure you of my unwavering support to your leadership in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. May I also express my boundless thanks to all the employees in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for performing their duties and functions so well that without your collective cooperation, we cannot do so much as members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. With emphasis, may I express my thanks to my staff who work with me in the smooth operations of my office and in my campaign for re-election. Without their support, my re-election could have been very difficult. To the members of the media who are present, especially those who helped me in disseminating my accomplishments in my programs in the party area, thank you so much. You are so much a part of my victory. To the electorate of the 4th District of Camarines Sur, who has rewarded me an overwhelming mandate as a top-notch board member, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will not fail your expectations. To my wife, Grace, who is always behind me in all my undertakings, thank you so much. To you all, I assure you that if I did my best, during my first term, I shall endeavor to do my very, very best in serving the province of Camarines Sur, especially the 4th District, under the able leadership of our young and energetic Governor Mix, in tandem with our very own Vice Governor Ato Peña. And I assure you that in the performance of my duties and responsibilities as a member of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, I shall always be guided by the principle of public accountability, that public office is a public trust, that all government officials and employees must at all times be accountable to the people, serve them with utmost responsibility, dedication, loyalty, and integrity, act with justice and patriotism, and above all, live modest life. Thank you so much. May God bless us all.
Thank you, Honorable Badong Simando, the youngest member of this honorable body. May I now call on the Honorable Maymay Pacamara for his inaugural message.
Public service is one supreme sacrifice one can make in a lifetime. A lot will aspire, but only few will be chosen. So we should serve our constituents well, because service to people is service to God. The very young, energetic governor of the province of Camarines Sur, a friend and a brother to me, Governor Mix Villafuerte, the father of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, whose advocacy is on Christian leadership, Vice Governor Ato Peña, distinguished colleagues of this august body, the different heads of offices and employees of the provincial government, friends from media, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed Tuesday morning to all of us. I can clearly remember the feeling I had 3 years ago when I stood here in front of you giving my testimonial message. I was hesitant and reluctant then, as I was not on the same political affiliation with our dear governor and my colleagues. But on the contrary, I was treated as if I was one of them. I never felt alone and outcast. Instead, I was given an equal share of attention, budget, and programs. And this was the reason why I did not fail the 53,738 constituents who trusted and supported me last 2013 elections. Because of my realization that the good governor is way beyond what his detractors are saying of him, and because of the fact that he has a big heart to the people of this province and whose programs are globally competitive to other provinces, I gave my 100% support. And not only that, I have made the biggest political decision in my entire career. I joined and sailed with him in the same boat. And no regrets, because I was able to pass resolutions and ordinances that are beneficial not only to the constituents of my district, but more so to the entire province, especially for the welfare of our beloved PWDs, our dear senior citizens, OFWs, and most especially to our youths. And I am proud to share with you that those resolutions and ordinances which this humble representation passed were all approved and supported by the administration of Governor Mix and Vice Governor Ato, not to mention my colleagues. I was also able to extend services through my non-legislative function, and one of which is the Gabay sa Pangkabuhayan program and our medical and dental services, especially to the list of our constituents and we have piloted in 6 municipalities, and with God's grace, we will be able to top the remaining municipalities. As I was re-elected and on to my second term, I would like to give a special thanks to the 59,928 constituents of the 10 municipalities of the 4th District for their support and trust given to me again in the recently concluded elections. Rest assured that I will continue to do my job as their legislative representative and will continue and improve, enhance my non-legislative functions by tapping my benefactors when I was the mayor of San Jose Camarines Sur to be able to somewhat help and ease your basic needs. Governor Migs, Vice Governor Ato, Kong El Rey, Ninang Mel Papin, Cho Rene Magdoto, BM Buboy Nopra, BM Mulo Hernandez, Cho Badong Simando, BM Simando, Ma'am Che, Ma'am Leia of the Budget, Miss Laarni of the Human Resource Department, Manay Susan, bako na pong siya Susan, ha? Tahabo mong magpagurang na maray. So, Manay Susan, and of course, my Disanggunian Panlalawigan family, a special mention to Dudes and Joanne. And of course, my staff headed by Miss Bing Ramin, and most especially to my family, my wife and kids, friends and relatives. Thank you very much for your prayers and support. Without you, I would have not won the margin of 82 votes and would not be standing here in front of you. Rest assured that I will continue to do my legislative and non-legislative functions and will continue to give my 100% support to the programs of our good governor and vice governor for our globally competitive province for the betterment of its ultimate beneficiary, our constituents. I am looking forward to a harmonious work relationship with all of you for another 3 years. God bless us all. Mabuhay. To God be the glory.
Honorable Pacamara, may I now call on the Honorable Rex Oliva to deliver his inaugural message.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is now my 4th time that I will be delivering an inaugural message, considering that I have been elected as provincial board member in 2004, 2007, and 2010. On my performance, the Book of Ordinances, which the Honorable Vice Governor initiated and which I sponsored ang pagsasalibro, iyo po ang makakapagsabi kang sakuyang naging performance igdi. Kaibanan ang records kang Sangguniang Panlalawigan. I last stood at this podium before this session 3 years ago, during the last session of the 2010 Sanggunian batch, where the outgoing members were given the privilege to give their farewell message. I said then, who knows, someday, with the grace of God and His blessings, I will be back in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. And baka may katotohanan sa kasabihan na ex-future. True enough, after the recently concluded 2016 national and local elections, with the grace of God, and may katotohanan po pala ang ex-future, I was one of those candidates who won in said elections. So allow me please to extend my sincerest gratitude to some persons who were instrumental in my coming back before this august body. Then Governor, now Congressman of the 2nd District of Camarines Sur, El Rey Villafuerte, who together with Congressman Sal, data po pag-ulito ng sayang pangaran, have assured me of a slot even before the holding of the 2013 elections that I will be one of those candidates for provincial board member in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan representing the 5th district. So to these two political patriarchs in our province, my utmost gratitude for their trust and confidence. And during the last elections, my benefactors in politics, the young, dynamic, hardworking, and visionary Governor Mix Villaferte, salamat Bogob, kang sa imong tabang asintiwala. And our Vice Governor Ato Peña, dahil sa indang giya, sa iyang suporta, ako po nakabalik igdi sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan. And of course, our political allies in the Rinconada district. Out of 7 mayors, 6 have won. And allow me please to mention, because had it not for their support, it will be difficult for me to be back in this august body. Iriga City Mayor Madel Alfelor Gasmen and her predecessor brother, Mayor Ganggang Alfelor. In the municipality of Batu, Mayor Frank Bernaldez and his predecessor wife, Mayor Janet Bernaldez, Mayor Delia Simbulan of Nabwa, Mayor Ernesto Bagasbas of Balatan, Mayor Margie Moran Aguinillo of Buhi and her predecessor, then Mayor and now Vice Mayor Honorable Ray Lacoste, and in the municipality of Baao, Mayor Mercedes Gaite. And of course, then Mayor of Bula, Ben Desena. And di ko po pwedeng malingawan ang 90,060 voters sa Rinconada. Had it not for their votes, I will not be back in this Sanggunian. Sa mga daiman po nagboto, salamat. Igwa pa man mga masunod na eleksyon. Kaya dakula po ang pasasalamat ko sa mga Rinconada dahil tinawan ako ng preskong mandato para makabalik igdi sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan. During the campaign, permi kong sinasabi na kung tatawan nila ako ng mandato uli, ako magsiserving toltol, sensero, asin gigibuhon ang para sa Rinconada, asin probinsyang Camarines Sur. And allow me please to quote also itong pinagsabi ni Attorney Simando, board member from the 4th District, tungkol sa public office, dahil yan ang sinasabi ko permi kang tempo kampanya, na yan, dipisil gibuhon, alagad. I will try my best to do it. Ang sabi po sa Constitution, what is public office is all about. Ang sabi sa Constitution, public office is a public trust. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people. Serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency. Serve with patriotism and justice, and lead modest lives. Arog po kayan, gigibuhong ko para sa sunod na tulong taon igdi sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Napaba ang diskurso ko, baka i-declare akong out of order kang sa tuyang presiding officer. So may I end now my message. Rodrigo Roa Duterte, during his inaugural message in his outtaking as 16th President of the Republic of the Philippines, ended his message by simply saying, "Why am I here? Because I am ready to work. I, Wilfredo Rex Cuba Oliva, am ready to perform the duties, responsibilities, and obligation of a provincial board member. And I am ready to work with and support the programs, plans, activities, and services that our good governor would like to implement in the province." Asahan mo po, Gob, ang sakuyang 100% loyalty and suporta. And to our Vice Governor, I am also ready to work with my wish and wishman ni Pading Mulo na sana tawan permi ng good health si Vice Governor dahil bakong preparado si Pading Mulo na magserve bilang acting Vice Governor. And of course, my high esteemed colleagues in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, I am also ready to work with. So sa Indapugabos, mga department heads, mga bisita, and nakahiling ako, mga barangay officials, my friends in the media, and I would like also to mention ang dating ex-officio member kang Sangguniang Panlalawigan, representing the Liga ng mga Barangay, Honorable George Bingoa, na binayaan na kita dahil regular member na siya kang Sangguniang Bayan, kang Municipality of Pasacao. Sa Indapugabos, Diyos mabalos, asin mapasatuya man lugod permi ang bendisyon kang mahal na Diyos.
Thank you, Honorable Rex Oliva. May I now call on the Honorable Boots Figuracion for his inaugural message.
Thank you. Great morning to everybody. So, Inud Sagabos, I would like to extend my salutations and firm handshake to everybody, especially to the newly elected, re-elected government officials, Governor Mix Villafuerte, Vice Governor Ato Peña, and my fellow members of this august body. I take this opportunity po na magpasalamat. I owe it to the Villafuertes ang sakuyang political career. As mayor, kay Ninong Congressman Luis Villafuerte, as board members, 2013 and 2016, kay Kong El Rey Villafuerte and Governor Mix Villafuerte. And kung anong ko po ning oportunidad na magpasalamat sa mga taga-Rinconada. Rest assured po kan sa indang tabang, kumpiyansa, tiwala, fresh mandate na tinaupusa ko. Rest assured po, rest assured, I will do my best as a public servant. Na-mention na po ni Board Member Rex Oliva, sigapos na political allies po na mo. So rest assured, I will do my best as a public servant, service above self. And the governor, the vice governor, and together with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan members, we cannot do it alone. So we need all the support, commitments, prayers po nindugabus. Somebody said, there are things that we can do, but you cannot do. But there are things you can do that we cannot do. But if we do it together, kung magkasaro po kita, mas dakol ang satuyang magiginibo. So Governor Mix, Vice Gov Ato, we're ready to roll out the policy directions of the Governor and the Vice Governor. Salamat po, liwat, great morning, mabuhay po, kamugabos.
Thank you, Honorable Boots Figuracion. May I now call on the Honorable Manny Noble for his inaugural message.
Thank you. The young and efficient Governor, Governor Mix Villafuerte, the very active Vice Governor Ato Peña, my colleagues, fellow members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, then the department head and employees, my sister-in-law, Dr. Dulce Achan, the president of CSPC, then dati kong kaibanan, board member Jojo Bingua, then nakita ko man po si dating Mayor Joliet Disena, sa mga media, sa entero pong mga katuwang niya na pag-asenso ka na probinsang Camarines Sur, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful morning. So sabi ko, nagpapunta na ako digdi po sa Kapitolyo, may pinabot sa kuyang youngest kong daughter. Ano lang nga papa kung ini lang yang basahon mo, ini yang gidibok. So kaya, indeed, I am very humbled to be standing before you today. The finally, after the past challenging month, I am once again here, a part of an honorable body, as a representative of my district and a servant leader to our province. My political journey has been marked with a fair share of ups and downs, but I have remained resilient through it all because I know that if I wanted to make a difference, I can do it better in the government. I cannot express my gratitude enough to everyone who has always been with me, believe in my vision, and help me get to where I am now. Thank you for the trust and confidence. I will do as a promise. I will work, and I am both too. I will try my best not to pull and disappoint you. And there is one value that I learned during my past term, which I wish to be manifested throughout the coming years. It is the value of teamwork. So nagpuon po baga kita, Vice Governor Ato, I think nagpuon ko po kami, A2, igaman po kami kaibanan na duwang opposition during the time. But after all, nagkabirilog po kami sampulo with the support of Governor Mix Villaparte. Kaya thank you maray sa mga pag-iribanan ko. I think BM Warren Senior, BM Angel Nabal, and BM Rodito Espiritu na naging kaibanan duman po sa support ng tinaupo sa grupo ni Governor Mix. There is one value, sabi ko nga ni, teamwork. I hope that we can establish work environment where constructive, unbiased criticism and discourse are welcome, encouraged, but of course, this should be done with respect. So agad ko lang po, siyempre, permi na magkago kami birilog na respeto kada saro. Tanganing ang programa po ni Governor Mix Villaparte sa kani Vice Governor Ato magkaburunyog para po sa padagos na pag-asenso niyo na Province of Camarines Sur. So gusto ko man pong magpasalamat kay Congressman Sal Fortuno na grabe pong tabang sa Samuyang Tulo, kay Board Member Oliva, kay Board Member Butch Figuracion. Then siyempre po, anak-anakong nagtao ng primerong termino kay Governor El Rey Villaparte during 2004 up to 2007. So nakatalong termino naman po kita. Siguro I do hope na bako man po akong dipisil kaibanan, pasilman po akong kaulayon, basta importante lang po respeto kada saro kanato tanganing magkaigwa kita ning maray na programa dito po sa Province of Camarines Sur. Siyempre po magpasalamat ako kay Mayor Madel, Mayor Ganggang Alpilor, Mayor Mel Gaiti Cambao, Mayor Ben and Mayor Joliet Disena, Mayor Erning Bagaspas Balatan, Mayor Jeanette and Mayor Frank Bernaldez, siyempre po sa kanakong hometown na Banuan, na pirmi pong nagtatabang, Mayor Ray Lacoste and Mayor Margie Moran Aguinillo, and Mayor Del sa dating Mayor Simbulan. So sa kanakong mga kaibanan sa trabaho sa buhi sa Joseph Academy na nagtarabang, nagsakripisyo, siyempre po digdi sa kanakong opisina na mga kaibanan na naging katuwang na during election Governor Mig sa Vice Governor Ato kung ilingon po nindo ang ranking kaming tulo nagtarabangan tangani magkako kami sa room o iribanan sa ring kunada. Kaya salamat na maray. Liwat, good morning. Let's assure Governor Mix na ako po ang nakumpiyatsang itataon nito kanaka sa kasagrupo. Pwede pong yaon ang sa kanakong gila. Salamat. Good morning.
Thank you, Honorable Noble. May honor call on the PCL President, Federation President, the Honorable Bani Senior.
Sa tuya pong Gobernador, Governor Mix Villaparte, to the Honorable Vice Governor, Vice Governor Ato Peña. Well, I'm not prepared to give a speech because I'm not originally part of the inaugural session. Kaya lang, ako naman po kitang unyanig di. Ako po sarong ordinaryo sa ng konsihal sa Ragay, duman sa Muya sa Banuan mi. But last term, si Governor Mix po, as in si Congressman El Rey Villaperte, handpick po kita, pili na maging head of the Philippine Councilors League kang Camarines Sur. Kaya po kita nagserbi bilang ex-officio board member kang probinsya ng Camarines Sur. Ngunyan pong term na ini, I will be on a holdover capacity until the newly elected officers of the league will be elected, proclaimed, and qualified to serve here as ex-officio board member. Siguro po, mayo man akong prepared na speech, pero let me give you a story na lang. When I arrived here last term, may folklore po digdiyo na word of mouth na maximum po duwas na sa kada pamilya ang magserbi digdi sabay. Ano po, pwedeng magtugang, pwedeng magbayaw, pero dahil malampas sa duwa sana at a time. Ano? Napatunayan po yan dahil last term there was a possibility that there will be 3 seniors here pero dahil manadagos. This term there's also a bigger possibility that there will be 3 seniors here that will serve this chamber. Kaya lang in order to para ma-preserve po itong folklore, itong word of mouth, itong customs sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan, si Saro Mintugang pigpahingalo mi muna. Kaya po, sa gabos, maray na aga po sa endo gabos. Salamat po, salamat.
The inaugural message of Honorable Vice Governor Fortunato C. Peña.
Thank you. Governor Mix Villafarte, our young, very amiable, very active, and visionary governor of Camarines Sur. The honorable members of this honorable body, this august body, the department heads, the heads of the different agencies, our friends from the media, and the core group of the pastors here in Camarines Sur, the members of the advisory board of the Office of the Governor, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning po sa inyo kabos. Primero, siguro it is right and proper to pasalamatan ta si dapat pasalamatan. At ako po nagpapasalamat sa mahal na Diyos sa opportunity tinausa sa kuya na makatulo akong termino. Digdi sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan as the Vice Governor. Siguro ako ang nakabreak ang record. This may be a sign of weakness or strength. Si ibang nag-vice governor after one term, nag-congressman, si iba nag-elevate, si iba nadaog. Ako na-maintain sana. So pwedeng strength, pwedeng weakness. Pero the fact remains na yaon po ako niya nagdi. So kaya ako po nagpapasalamat sa gabos na nagtarabang sa kuya, lalong-lalo na po kay Congressman El Rey Villafarte as in kay Governor Mix Villafarte. Palakpakan po niya to sila. Kung mayo po kamo, mayo ako digdi. Sa inyo po gabos, sa mga leaders na hiraw ligdingon yan, salamat po sa inyo gabos. Dahil ko na kamo saro-saroon, pero aram na po nindo kung sa iresay kamong nagtarabang sa Samuya. Na maski grabe ang Samuya mga pagkukulang, grabe ang Samuya ang kakundian, pero yaong kamo nagtabang sa Sakuya. Kaya salamat pong maray. And bilang pasasalamat, I'd like to assure all of you na maski last term ko na ini, I will continuously work hard tangani makapag-serve sa satuyang probinsya. Ning tama asin tultol. Mga tugang, ining last term kong ini, for the next 3 years, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan under the leadership of this humble representation will focus on 3 major programs. Number 1, we are all aware na ang nag-execute, ang nag-prepare kang gabo sa plano, ang sa tuyang governor. We are all convinced na talagang we have a very comprehensive program sa education, sa gabos na. As relayed to us by the governor, by the young governor during his inaugural message during the oath-taking ceremony. Very comprehensive, and we have seen it. So ang responsibility tango niyan, the Sangguniang Palalawigan, and I asked all members here to join me. Let us all support the governor because iyan talaga ang role kan Sangguniang Palalawigan. We should not go ahead sa mga programs ni governor. Dapat siguro susunod ta and susuportaran ta si governor. So that's one of the major programs that we will have, to support all the programs of the governor. Delaying approval of the programs is not supporting the governor. So let's do all possible ways na magkasararo kita. Kung minsan kaya may mga mentalidad ang ibang politiko na nag-aaksyon as if they're already the governor. They're already the mayor. Kaya siguro ang role di aramon to sana na kita, supporter siya na kita. So siguro dapat yan ang mindset ta. So if we have suggestions, maybe we can recommend, we can suggest to the governor kung ano ang naisipan nindo for the governor to consider it. So yan sarap po sa pakiulay mi. We will focus on supporting the programs of the governor. Second is igwana po kita during the last term. May inapprove po ang Sangguniang Palalawigan ning ordinansa, and was already approved by the governor, signed and approved by the governor, creating the Camarines Sur Barangay Good Governance Academy. This is first in the entire country. Aram po nindo tano tanagibo kita kaini. And I'd like to I am proud to tell all of you na kami mismo, ako mismo ang nag-author kining ordinansang ini, because in my 6 years as Vice Governor, saro sa napag-araman ko, saro sa mga difficulties, saro sa problema sa governance, lalo na sa mga barangays, is the capability of our leaders. So we need to educate them. I feel we have that responsibility of training our barangay leaders. So we need to come up with an institution. So we will institutionalize this. We need to train our barangay leaders, particularly barangay officials. Digdi po sa Camarines Sur Barangay Good Governance Academy ini, we're tying up this institution with the different institutions in educational institutions in Camarines Sur sa pag-implementar kaini. Saragay, CSPC, is the first district. Sa second district, it is Governor Mariano Villafuerte College. Sa third district, we're tying up with CBSUA. Sa Partido area, we're tying up with PSU. And Rinconado area, we're tapping the Bao Community College, which is being operated and run by the provincial government. Sina po ang makandakan mga trainings. Ano po ang gusto sabihin ko ini? So we'll focus on this. The fact na inaprobaran na po ni Governor, we will implement this and we will focus on institutionalizing the programs of this. Saro po kayo sa problema, ang mga barangay officials naturo ko dahil manidaram ang gigibuhon. So immediately after they elected, the barangay captains, inutuntan mga barangay captains muna. Si seminaron sila, maklase sila for the next 30 days bago sila mag-assume ng office. May maklase sila, kaya ining academy ini, ang mga board of trustees are the heads of the agencies, of government agencies in the province. Sinda po ang nagtabang mag-come up kitong curriculum na dapat adala nila. Takon minsan ang mga agencies kang gobyerno, nagbabaranggaan man ang mga policies nila. So gusto tang i-harmonize, iyan po ang ile-lecture sa mga kapitan bago sila mag-assume ng office. Pagkatapos po, ibibikol, ito tone down ang mga terminologies. Tanag para sa seminar, English ang pagkapara sa Arabi, ako unta sa dae, ang mga barangay officials base sa survey, 80% of our barangay officials are high school level. Now, so it's either high school graduate or high school level sana. Only 20% are college level. either graduate or undergrad sa college. So we need to tone down the terminologies. Yan ang papakiulay ta. Kaya ang gabo sa mga lecturer's degree, dapat mabikon. From day 1, week 1, month 1, hanggang year 1, kasi ng termino, itutuklo na sa ina kung ano ang gigibohon. So we will be able to come up with real development in the province. Of course, it has to be guided by the Provincial Development and Physical Framework Plan na pigibok ang provincial government. Dangan kan mga munisipyo. So yan, ma-focus po kita dyan, and we will be needing the support of everybody in trying to institutionalize this Camarines Sur Barangay Good Governance Academy. Governor, thank you very much po. Kami po ang magibo kayo ni in support to your leadership. Tangani pong mas easier ang pag-implementar kan mga programs ta up to the down to the barangay levels. Ani katulo po, nagigibuhon mi. We are so inspired sa performance kan sa tuyang young governor, young visionary governor, kaya kami po nag-exert effort sa Sangguniang Palalawigan na magpa-accredit, mag-apply sa ISO body. This is an international body na nagsicertify kan quality kan performance o standard kan sarong opisina. So, pag na-certify po kita, our standard will be at par with the international standard. So we started during the first term of the governor, fully supported po kami ni governor. We had our, in fact, we're still having our organization. Si system ta po digdi halos in place na. May legislative and documents tracking system na po kita. In fact, kita po ang inot na may book of ordinances ng mga probinsya. Kita po ang nainot na magpublikar kayan. So, gigibuon ta po yan. We are doing this because we want to be, number 1, we want to be very transparent. Number 2, we want to be very systematic. And number 3, we want to show to the people of Camarines Sur that we are totally supportive to the programs of the governor. So, gusto min makapag-serve with utmost transparency sa mga taga Camarines Sur. Kaya nag-a-apply po kami ng ISO certification. Nasa final stage na po kami. In fact, this July, may another set of training na po naman na ikakandak kang Development Academy of the Philippines na iyo po yung aming consultant on this. Sa tabang po, sa suporta ni Governor Migs, hopefully po within the year, makukuha po ang certification kang international body ini. Kaya nakikiulay po kami sa Indo, please support us with this. Diyan po ang ikatulong focus me. But of course, I have as Vice Governor and as one of the political leaders in the province, I have my advocacy of promoting Christian leadership in the government service. I am very firm on this. Gusto mi po talagang i-share ini sa gabo sa mga leaders sa probinsya. So tabangi po ninyo kami through your prayers, through your activities, through your mga initiatives, tabangi po ninyo kung ipakalata ini. Let us promote Christianity in the government service. Naugma ko din sa Sangguniang Palalawigan, may great change kang culture digdi kapag digdi ni. And I'd like to thank everybody, the Sangguniang Palalawigan family. Salamat po sa suporta ninyo. We will continue with that advocacy. And I'd like to remind all of you, I'd like to share to all of you the 3 major characteristics of a Christian leader. Number 1, sabi nga again, a Christian leader knows how to feel and listen to the sentiments of the people. Dapat na mamatian ta, kung suyado ang pag-iriba ta, kung nasasakitan ang pag-iriba ta, kung Kristiyano ka, let us do something so that we'll be able to help. Number 2 characteristics of a Christian leader. A Christian leader knows how to sacrifice, if only to serve God and the community and the organization as well. Kaya kunya ako kita rin kung medyo dahi ka convenient, dahi ka happy, pero ang majority nag-rule na, siguro magpahunod ka, magsakripisyo ka. So, yan ang ikadawang characteristics kan sarong Christian leader. Tatao magpahunod, tatao magsakripisyo, if only to serve God and the community. And number 3, ultimo, a Christian leader knows how to seek the guidance of God before doing anything. If we do that, we will always be guided. Kaya sabi ito baga, digdi sa tuwa pag-session tayo, we always have to start with a prayer. So, pig and culture na yan, na-develop na po yan digdi sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan. We have pastors here who are helping us share the Word of God. Ipapadagos mi po yan because we are committed to all of you and to God to spread His Word. Tayo isa na po yun mga fast track ang development na digdi. Takon, sa pagsadyo sa pag-urulayan ta, equal po kita kabos. Kaya nakikula ko, please pray for all of us. So sa tanganing mas lalong mapakarayta ang leadership titig sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan, taka mas lalo makasuporta kita sa maray na liderato kan sa tong Hoben as in very active, visionary governor. Then po kung kaparahaloy, because the governor will be presenting the programs. This is actually, he will be presenting to us his policy directions kung saan po madalagan kita. So that we will always be guided sa satuyan mga legislative efforts na gigribohon. So sa inyo po kabos, to the Sangguniang family, sa mga employees, mga officers, to the members of this honorable body, the august body, to the department heads, salamat pong maray sa padagos ninyo sa pagsuporta. Please be assured that we will continuously work for the good of the province. And to GovMix, please be assured na kami po 100% masuporta sa imo because you are convinced that you're doing right and you're doing good for the province of Camarines Sur. Sa inyo po kabos, salamat, Diyos maray na aga, good morning, and may God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now giving the floor to our honorable governor, the visionary governor of Camarines Sur, Governor Mix Villaferte.
Thank you, everyone. Please take your seats. To our very brilliant, active, and hardworking Vice Governor Fortunato Peña, to all the Sangguniang Panlalawigan provincial board members that are here with us today, elected, outgoing, and first-termers, to all our department heads, provincial capital employees, to all the pastors that are here with us from all the districts and areas of the province of Camarines Sur, to our friends in the media, distinguished guests and friends, Diyos maray na aldaw sa indo po kabos. First, it is with great honor and privilege to be standing here in front of you as the provincial governor of Camarines Sur for the second time. It is truly a humbling experience, showing that hard work and dedication really pays off. You all know what I said already and presented in my inaugural address last June 30, 2016 when we all took our oaths. So this will be a shorter version of what I've said so far. But first and foremost, being this the inaugural session of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, I would like to formally congratulate my partner in progress, Vice Governor Ato Peña, for winning his third and final term as the Vice Governor of the province. Congratulations, Vice. Aram ko po, last term mo na po ini. Pero kay Puan, magsipag pa kita para talagang mas lalo pa kita makatabang sa mga tugang nangangaipo sa bilog na Camarines Sur. Also, I would like to first congratulate our returning board members that are here with us today. First and foremost, the board member of the 2nd District, Board Member Molo Hernandez. Congratulations on your 5th term as board member of the province of Camarines Sur. Also, his partner, former PCL board member here in the province, now a regular board member of the 2nd District, James Haushan, who is a businessman, a banker. May you use this experience from the private sector here in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan to help your constituents in the 2nd District, as well as the province as a whole. The 3rd District Board Member returning Nelson Julia, congratulations Padi. Basado po sa ko yung mga pig-review ng mga provincial ordinances, resolutions na pigpasar po nindo, ikasiguro ang board member na talagang nakagulpi sa pagpasa, kay bana na po dyan ang half-price ordinance na sikat sa bilog na Camarines Sur. So congratulations also to our board members coming from the Partido District. First and foremost, board member Badong Simando. Nung piga-announce ka ni Vice Gov Ato na magtaon ng inaugural address, naku po, ninervyos at kinabahan ako. Baka haloy na mensahe sa imong pigtao. Pero ayos man yan. Detalyado, klarado, as in from the bottom of your heart. Congratulations, Padi, for a job well done being back here with us. And of course, our friend, former mayor, and now second-term board member, Maymay Pacamara, congratulations. Ang dinaog ni Maymay, sarong abogado, eksperyensyado, veteranong board member, pero talagang pinangadji ko po siya, taaram ko po na yaon sa puso as in isip niya ang pagserbisyo, pagtabang sa mga taga-4 distrito. Congratulations, Maymay Pacamara. To the board members of the Rinconada District, 5th District of Camarines Sur, first and foremost, I'd like to welcome back our 4th-term provincial board member, naging vice alcalde man, kan Ciudad kan Iriga City, na si board member Rex Oliva. Sa totoo lang, ini ang first time na magkairibanan po kami ni board member Rex, digdi po sa Sanggunian. Kasi ako yung primerong termino, nag-graduate siya, nagkasalisi po kami. Pero ngunyan, tindog pa sana, talagang matibayon, maurag, ini po ang kaipuhan sa ika-5 distrito kang probinsya. So congratulations and a job well done, Board Member Rex. Also, our former mayor of the municipality of Nabua, Board Member Butch Figuracion, congratulations on your 2nd term. Si Butch, matibay man, uragon man na board member. Tapos sinabi ko na nga ni, former mayor, former negosyante pa man, doktor, pagbanggi nga ni, minsan gynecologist pa. Kaya talagang multi-oriented na kaipuhan man sa bilog na Rinconada. Congratulations, Board Member Doc Butch Figuracion. And last but not the least, our friend from the municipality of Buhi, Board Member Manny Noble. Congratulations, Padi. It is your 3rd term here. I am looking forward to the next 3 years working with you in uplifting the lives of our constituents in Buhi, Rinconada, and the whole of Camarines Sur. To our outgoing board members, I see ex-officio member, ABC President Board Member George Bengoa here. Please acknowledge him with a round of applause. Congratulations, Padi. You are now a regular municipal councilor in the municipality of Pasacao. May you use your experience here in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and bring it to Pasacao to help our constituents there. To our newly elected board members, our new friends here, board member of the 1st District, Board Member Russell Bañez. Let's give him a round of applause. Aminan lang kita, ini first time po na magkahirilingan, mag-atubang kami ni Board Member Bañez. Pero ini, totohanan lang, ang dangog ko sa primero distrito, matibay daang mag-inom si Board Member Russell. Kaya Padi, gamiton mo sana ang sa imong tibay sa pakikisumaro sa mga konstituente sa Sangguniang Bayan para talagang mas maging tight-knit, one, united ang satuyang Sanggunian. And of course, our former mayor in the municipality of Magarao, now incumbent board member of the 3rd District, former mayor, now board member Salvador Senior. Welcome to Sanggunian. I know that you have a very close relationship with my grandfather, Luis R. Villafuerte, also with my father when he was governor from 2004 to 2013. So I look forward in working with you in the next 3 years. May we unite and serve the people of the province of Camarines Sur. So to everyone that is here, thank you for being here and inviting me in your inaugural session. It is important that the executive and legislative branches of the provincial government always work hand in hand, and always seeing eye to eye. Which is why today I would like to present to you our executive legislative agenda for the years 2016 to year 2019. I already gave you a more broad and specific version of this during my inaugural address, but since it's our inaugural session here, I would like to give you a more compromised version of this ELA, or Executive Legislative Agenda. First, my administration is based upon 3 pillars. Social welfare, which consists of health, education, and safety, is the most basic pillar for we must take care of our people. Second, economy and family incomes. We must always help to increase the incomes of the people of the province of Camarines Sur across all sections of society. Hunger must always be addressed as we have been in the last 3 years. We outline our plan on how we plan to pursue this through our economic goals. And number 3, infrastructure. Our province grows and develops, but we also need your support and the provincial backbone to grow with us. We will focus on connectivity both physically and digitally. So with this, our administration will be based on these 3 backbone pillars, but under this backbone pillars is a 10-point agenda, a summary of what I just recently delivered last June 30, 2016. So number 1 point of agenda is health. We continue to fill the gaps in medical services. We will continue to build and improve on our district hospitals, as well as continue and support the construction of the provincial hospital of Camarines Sur and build a health center specifically for women and children. We will continue to fight hunger in Camarines Sur and closing the gaps in clean water and sanitation. Point number 2 is education. We will continue to increase the accessibility of education all throughout the province. We will emphasize in training and skills improvement for the labor force. Not only do we want to increase our college students, but we also want to make sure that their skills match what the market or demand supply now when they finally join the labor force. We will offer IT development courses, tourism and hospitality courses, and as well as develop competencies in modern agriculture. Point number 3 is safety from drugs and crime. In line with our new President Rodrigo R. Duterte's directive on defeating drugs and criminality, here in the province of Camarines Sur, we want to extend the bounty offers for information and capture of drug dealers, manufacturers, and criminals. May I suggest to Sangguniang Panlalawigan, to Vice Governor Ato Peña, that in line with the directive of President Duterte, we also pass a Sangguniang Panlalawigan Ordinance and Resolution to give added incentive and bonuses to those who capture drug lords, criminals, and syndicates here in the province. If our president said that he will give 5 million pesos bonus cash incentive to those who capture drug lords, here in Camarines Sur, I suggest we pass an ordinance that will give an additional 500,000 pesos to those drug lords that are caught here in the province of Camarines Sur. Number 4, safety from natural disaster. We continue to get better at keeping our citizens safe from potential disasters. I recently expounded on this. You have seen our efforts when it comes to disaster preparedness and resiliency, which will further improve with the establishment of a future 911 hotline that will be available for rescues and health emergencies province-wide. Pag makamtagta na po ang gabos na infra na kaipuan, ekwipahe, tao at iba pa. Number 5, agro-industrial zones. We will surpass our past performances in agriculture. Sa satuya pong primerong termino, ang Camarines Sur naging number 1 rice producer kita sa bilog na Bicolandia, number 5 rice producer in the whole of the Philippines. We are looking at a geometric growth because we will attacking this on 3 fronts. We will be increasing yields and profitability through modern and sustainable agriculture, create agro-industrial zones that will not only provide better farm-to-market infrastructure, but also create more value addition for our farmers by tying up agriculture and food processing. We must develop climate-smart agriculture Kadita-aram kung gaano kakusog ang mga bagyo na maaari sa tuya taon-taon. This will also include renewable energy, smart flood, drought management. Kabali na po under this point agenda is the cash for work and food for work LVLT incentives na pag-implementar ng provincial government na sa tuyang ipapadagos papalawakon. Number 6, tourism economic zone. We will continue to our rise in tourism, continue to support and add funds and budget in CWC, which is the main driver of tourism in the province, as well as Gota Beach and the support and promotion in the Caramoan Peninsula, as well as launching new attractions in the different parts of Camarines Sur, like Siruma, Gatchtorena, Libmanan, Ragay, and whatnot. We encourage more foreign investors to help us build capacity to support our growth in tourism. With this, we'll also keep in mind environmental stewardship as a top priority in tourism development. Number 7, ladies and gentlemen, leadership in IT. We need to prepare the youth of today for the industry of the future. As we continue to grow the Camarines Sur IT Park, which is situated here in the Provincial Capital Complex, we begin developing talent for information technology services in our youth. We will introduce coding and computer programming in the high school level. We will be introducing iPad tablets in public schools curriculum in partnership with DepEd. And with this, the children and youth of Camarines Sur will be prepared not only with the IT revolution, but with also the digital world that is very inevitable. Number 8, roads. We will push for the creation of new road networks here in the province of Camarines Sur. First and foremost, priority number 1 will be the San Fernando to Pili Provincial Expressway. Number 2, in help and in partnership with Congressman El Rey and Congressman Sal Fortuno, we will push for the creation of the Pasacao-Balatan Tourism Coastal Highway. And also in partnership with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, which Vice Governor Ato Peña and the whole of the Sanggunian in last year's commencement, we already passed a provincial government's 100% support for the creation and implementation of the Quezon-Bicol Expressway, which will cut travel time from Manila to Bicol by hours and minutes. So it will be very beneficial also to the Garagay area ng mga dating barangay na day naaagihan, ngunyan mahihiling ang kagayunan, mahihiling ang potensyal sa turismo, trabaho, kalakal. Number 9, ports. As the volume of production and services increases, we need to improve on the capacity of our ports. We will develop and modernize our airport to adjust to the growing number of tourism arrivals. Sa tabang man po, kan Sangguniang Panlalawigan, kan 2013 to 2016, nakapagpasa na kita ni mga resolutions, ordinances on fast-tracking the new Pili Airport that is now under the hands of the DOTC. So mas lalo pa po natin kukulitin ang DOTC sa tabang po nindo para talagang mas magkaigwa na kita ning mas bago, moderno, dakulang airport digdi po sa Camarines Sur. Our seaports like in Pasacao, in Partido area are also as important because all of our tourism attractions are within our seas. Number 10, internet connectivity. As the new wave of the future, we cannot afford to be left behind in technology. Internet connectivity is fundamental because this is the new wave of the new generation. So we'll make sure that we are on board with our own information superhighway. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a clear direction and path on where we want to go through in the next 3 years, 2016-2019. As Governor of the province of Camarines Sur, I am asking for your support and commitment in helping us attain this common mission and vision in helping uplifting the lives of the people of the province of Camarines Sur. I cannot do this alone. But I know I will never be afraid, never feel alone, as long as I know that Vice Governor Ato is here and all the provincial board members are aboard in helping us achieve this common mission, vision, and dream for the province of Camarines Sur. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I thank all of you in advance for your support and commitment to the province of Camarines Sur. May we all commit ourselves to be the best persons that God intended us to be and continue to unite and work hard to be the best Camarines Sur that we will be. Diyos mabalos po, as in mabuhay ang Camarines Sur.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor, for that very enlightening directions. We still have other items in the agenda, but it's already 12 o'clock. We will have a break. So I declare a 30-minute recess. Okay. We will be back at 1 o'clock. Okay. Session will now resume. Yeah, what's the next item, Madam Secretary?
The next item, sir, is the concurrence to the appointment of attorney.
The Honorable James Hausyan is recognized.
This is for the day, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, this humble representation, Mr. Chairman, is in receipt of a letter coming from the office of the Honorable Miguel Luis Villaferte regarding the confirmation of certain Attorney Janice Ian Cleofe as the Provincial Government Department Head, Provincial Legal Office of the Provincial Legal Office, Mr. Chairman, for inclusion.
Yes, what's the pleasure of the Honorable Oliva?
May I ask, Mr. Chair, through our Provincial Secretary, if said item is included in our agenda today?
Your Honor, this is not included in the agenda, but per agreement, Your Honor, it should be included by...
It being not included, Mr. Chair, it is just proper to suspend our rules considering that before the lull or before the recess, Honorable Simando had moved that we should adopt the 2013 internal rules of procedure of the Sanggunian.
Yes, we have forgotten that we've already adopted the rules. So we need to suspend the... What's the pleasure? Are you moving for the suspension of the rule?
May I give the privilege to the Honorable
Yes,
Hausyan
Mr.
for the
Chairman,
suspension of the rules
I move
first.
for the suspension of the rules.
Rules suspended. Please go ahead.
I move, Mr. Chairman, for the recognition of Attorney Janice Cleofe, who is currently seated at the gallery. Mr. Chairman, I move for her recognition.
The Attorney Janice Cleofe is recognized, is requested to be in front here. Sinag-kandidato
Yes.
ng Miss Bicolanda.
For the scrutiny, Mr. Chairman, of the members of the board. Mr. Chairman, may I invite the body if you have any question regarding the reappointment of our legal officer.
Yes, the Honorable Oliva is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I just be allowed to raise some clarification? So, this is our inaugural session. So, what is the urgency in confirming or in concurring the provincial legal officer of the province?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, regarding the query of the gentleman from Rinconada, I have in receipt the letter coming from the Honorable Governor Luis Miguel Villaferte informing this august body that that our legal officer is coterminous with the term of the governor. Since we are in our new term, it is just right, Mr. Chairman, that her reappointment be given due course, given the fact, Mr. Chairman, that she is supposed to start her duty July 1 of this current year.
So the position of a provincial legal officer is a coterminous position. So from the time that our governor ended his term last June 30, it carries with it also the termination of the appointment of Attorney Cleofe as our provincial legal officer.
That is correct,
So
Your
there
Honor.
is a need to reappoint him in order for her to discharge her functions now.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Given the fact also, Mr. Chairman, that our legal officer, there is a need for our province to be represented by our legal officer.
May we know when was the date of appointment of the governor to the appointee?
Mr. Chairman, the date of appointment was signed Julio 1, 2016.
So the appointment will reckon July 1.
That is correct, Mr.
this
Chairman.
year.
May I inform also the body, Mr. Chairman, that all members of this chamber have been given or furnished a copy of the pertinent documents regarding the reconfirmation of our guest, Your Honor.
No further questions, Mr. Chair.
So you're satisfied with the answer of the honorable gentleman from Limanan. So what's now? Is there any other questions from the body?
There being no other question, Mr. Chairman, I move for the
confirmation.
I move for a resolution concurring on the reappointment of Attorney Janice Ian Cleofe as Provincial Government Department Head, Provincial Legal Officer, with salary grade of 26 of the Provincial Legal Office of the Provincial Government of Camarines Sur. Your Honor.
Yes, duly seconded. But I've seen Honorable Figuracion raising his hand. Short message. There was a motion duly seconded by Honorable Hernandez and Honorable Oliva. Any objection? Hearing none, the same is approved. As requested, the Honorable by Honorable Figuracion, may we hear a message from the Provincial Legal Officer, who I was informed was a former Miss Naga City.
Since you are requesting for a very short message, I would like to say good afternoon, mga guapitos na board members of the province of Kamsur and the Vice Governor. Thank you very much for the confirmation.
Thank you. Thank you.
May I ask Mr. Chairman if is satisfied with the speech?
In my dreams.
Okay, thank you.
Second item, Mr. Chairman.
Second item, yes.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I move also, Mr. Chairman, for a resolution asking the Department of Education Secretary to reconsider the deployment of locally funded teachers to augment the teacher deficiency, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Move.
So anybody seconding the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable Bani Sanyar, Honorable Noble, Honorable Hernandez. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the same resolution is approved.
That would be all, Mr. Chairman.
And yes, yes, the Honorable Oliva is recognized.
Mr. Chair, may I avail of the suspension of the rules? It is still suspended.
Yeah, it's still suspended. We have not yet
So may
resumed.
I ask for the indulgence of the body for one resolution? This is, Mr. Chair, with regards to the message conveyed to us by the Governor presenting to us his executive and legislative agenda. So we are asked to support and have commitment to his plans, programs, and activities. So, Mr. Chair, I believe a resolution is just proper that we should pass. So I am asking Mr. Chair for the inclusion of a resolution expressing full commitment and support to the executive and legislative agenda as laid down by the Honorable Governor Miguel Luis Villafuerte.
So anybody seconding the motion?
Under business for the day.
Under business for the day, rules has been suspended. So duly seconded by Honorable Hausan and Honorable Hernandez. Any objection? Hearing none, the same resolution is approved. Next, any other items you would like to discuss? Do I hear any suggestion or any motion to set the...
My motion, Mr. Chair, is only for the inclusion of said item while our rules is still suspended.
Yes.
So that is my motion. So I am now moving for the approval of the resolution expressing full commitment and support to the executive and legislative agenda laid down by our Governor, Honorable Miguel Luis Villafuerte.
Okay, so anybody, duly seconded by Honorable Hernandez. Any objection? Hearing none, same is approved. Next item.
Next item, Your Honor, is fixing the time and the date.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I have still one resolution. The rules is still suspended.
Yes.
So I move for the inclusion of a resolution fixing the date, time, and place of our regular session. I move for its inclusion, Mr. Chair.
Anybody seconding the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable Hausan, Honorable Figuracion. Same is approved. So what's now the motion?
Mr. Chair, I am moving for the approval of a resolution fixing the date, time, and place of our regular session on every Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Session Hall, respectively.
So that will be our regular session.
Yes, if approved.
There is a motion that we conduct our session every Wednesday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Do I hear any second? Duly seconded by the Honorable Banyes, Honorable Noble, Honorable Figuracion. Any objection to the motion? Hearing none, the same resolution is approved. Next item, please.
Other matters?
Mr. Chair, in the agenda, under calendar of business, there is here an election of chairman and members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Camarines Sur standing committees. Mr. Chair, considering that the Honorable Simando, this is our regular session, and the Honorable Simando had just moved to adopt temporarily the 2013 internal rules of procedure, and it seems that not all members have perused the contents of the same, including what standing committees this Sangguniang Panlalawigan have. So I move, Mr. Chair, that we dispense consideration of this matter and that we include this item under unfinished business on our next regular session. So I so move, Mr. Chair.
So anybody seconding the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable Simando. Any objection? Hearing none, and the same is approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So we'll consider election next session. Any other items? Any other matters you'd like to discuss? Do I hear any motion to adjourn? Yes, the Honorable Simando is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, considering that there are no more other matters to be taken up, may I move for the adjournment of this session.
Anybody seconding the motion? Duly seconded by Honorable Noble. Session is adjourned. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. God bless you all.